Weekly message, Sunday, May 16th, 2010. Behind Closed Doors. Note, starting Thursday, May 20th at 7 p.m., I will be hosting a weekly radio show on spiritquestradio.com. Please listen or call in. All shows will be archived and will be fully downloadable, if that's a word. There are certain things we do on a daily basis that affect our mood. In fact, we could be having a really great day, feeling particularly healthy, vibrant, alive, optimistic. Then something happens that sets us off, as though a switch has been flipped on to pull us back. All the possibility, all the hope, all the excitement seems to smolder like a fire being doused by water. Many people will place the blame on the realities of life. To them, tripping the switch comes from the inevitable challenges that come with raising a family, being financially responsible for a household, or just plain trying to wrap our brains around the unending tragedy that seems to surround us, at least if you decide to listen to or watch the daily news. Our vacillation in mood can have us consider now and again whether we suffer from bipolar disorder. It does seem to be quite automatic, doesn't it? And, in fact, it is automatic, arising from the part of our brain which I call the automatic brain, AB. Being positive or optimistic, feeling vibrant and alive, to the AB, places us in an unprepared state for when the next shoe will drop. So, it always reels us in. There is an insidious action of the AB that is operating constantly to cause you to be on your toes, never relaxed and never too comfortable with who you are or what your life is about. This is the action of comparing your life with that of others. Our AB is primitive and essentially the same as it was 50,000 years ago. Comparing ourselves with others is its automatic tendency so that we know from whom danger might arise or to whom we must fight to gain superiority. Not me, you say? Well, you can't fool me because I understand how this brain of ours works, and everyone automatically does this. Most of what we call instinct comes from our automatic brain. The instinct to compare triggers the same flurry of fight or fight activities as something more obviously dangerous. Thus, it equally can, all of a sudden, out of the blue, blindside us just as we thought our day was going so well. The first step in controlling this festering instinct is simply acknowledging that it exists. One of my favorite TV shows growing up was the Brady Bunch. For those of you who remember this show, it was the epitome of the perfect family. 3 boys, 3 girls, the perfect father always with the right answers, the perfect mother always perky, yielding wholesome advice and guidance, husband and wife's love clearly evident, always financially abundant, a dog, a live-in loving nanny. No one ever really got sick. Disagreements that always got resolved within 22 minutes, not counting commercials. They even had a 2-door refrigerator that dispensed water. That was the most impressive to me at the time. I don't want to be a party pooper and spoil the Brady Bunch fantasy by exposing the reality of life behind closed doors. But it is vital for us to recognize what our AB does to us to prevent us from truly being satisfied with our own life and our own inherent strengths and abilities. What we tend to do is compare someone's outer life with our inner life. We have no idea what the inner workings are in someone else's life, let alone their minds. It is not only comparing ourselves and thinking we are inferior to others. The reverse is true also. I remember years ago, before I was fully cognizant of the workings of my AB, I was sitting in a waiting room and observed a guy reading a gossip magazine. He was dressed down and didn't appear very sophisticated. My AB generated the competitive, fight reflex thought, no wonder he's not successful, wasting his time reading those silly magazines. Later I found out that he was a self-made millionaire. Then, of course, my AB started looking at his outer life as a millionaire and comparing it with my inner life as feeling threatened or insecure by that. See, as I've said before, when you believe, trust, and take direction from this brain, you can never win. So be aware of your AB's automatic tendency to compare your life with that of another's. When it starts, utter in your mind, I love myself. I love myself. Over and over again. Let those words flood the impulse of your AB to reel you in. This is self-imposed brainwashing, flooding your automatic brain with thoughts of self-love. If you brainwash your AB with self-love, there is no danger in what someone else has. It simply does not matter. When you do not engage the automatic tendency to compare, you are in a better position to recognize your own strengths and accept them as being perfect for you. Have a great week. This is Dr. Charles Glassman.